Northern Minnesota lawmakers reflected on the state legislative session tonight in Bemidji. DFL Senators Rod Skoy and Tom Saxhog, along with Republican Representative Dave Hancock, answered questions from the audience at an event called Pints and Politics, hosted by Bemidji Brewing. Overall, the lawmakers say they got significant things accomplished.
The biggest victory in the session, the first year of the session this year, which had all of the budget bills done. It appears that the education bill is going to be vetoed, but I think that we will resolve that. Was the ability of our leadership, particularly in the House and the Senate, Senator Bach and Representative Kurt Dowd, to sit down and come together, even though we were, as I said in my first statement, even though they were very far apart, to bring the sides together and get some pretty good legislation out of what happened.
As for the education bill standoff, legislators from both sides of the aisle say it included a good increase in funding for schools.
To some extent, I don't want to be negative here to a certain extent, but to me, the governor, if any, has anyone to blame for the fact that we don't have universal pre-K, it's his administrative offices. They didn't push it early on. They didn't get the support of the local school districts. The local school districts that I talked to said basically, we don't have the room, we don't have the staff, and we are really not interested in universal pre-K. And I would encourage those districts to communicate that to the governor and to the Department of Education. And maybe we can better direct some of that money that the governor wants. We did increase spending over $400 million. So it wasn't that I think we neglected K-12 either.
The $400 million that was in the bill, as Representative Hancock just mentioned, was 1.5% this year and 2% next year. That's 5% for the biennium. So it was a pretty significant increase. It included money for facilities that primarily was benefiting rural facilities, and it also had school readiness program dollars in there, as well as some scholarship money for early learners. Well, we didn't get there. We're going to have continued education discussions, but you know, to be honest, I thought what we had on the table was pretty darn good.
DFL Representative John Purcell was also invited to attend the forum, but was not able to do so due to a scheduling conflict.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.